Week 6 of college football starts tomorrow. Here are my top games this week. Starting off, we have the best game on Friday night, and that is West Virginia going into BYU. Now, this West Virginia squad is not great, and this BYU squad is not one of the top teams in the Big 12, in my opinion, but West Virginia did beat Pitt, and that's a big-time win for this program, especially in a rebuild year with former head coach Rich Rod back at the helm. Should be an interesting game on a Friday night with not a lot of other great games on. Next up, we got Texas going into the Swamp to play Florida. Now, neither of these teams have looked great early on. I don't think Texas is the 9th best team in the country, and Florida has dropped 3 games, only winning 1 in a year that they were supposed to be competing for an SEC title. But Texas is kind of in the same boat there. Arch Manning was supposed to carry the torch from Quinn Ewers and make Texas even better. They haven't exactly looked good in their 3 games against Cupcakes, and they definitely did not look good against Ohio State. This is sort of a battle of 2 teams that were very overhyped before the season and trying to salvage something from it. At the same time, we got Vanderbilt going into Bryant-Denny. We all saw what the Commodores did last year to Alabama. Drew Pavia is looking really good, and this Alabama team, it looks like one of the worst Alabama teams we've seen in a while. I do expect the Tide to have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder and make it a revenge game from last year, and I think Vanderbilt is going in saying, can we upset them again? This time on their home turf. And while this should be a close and really fun game, I could see Alabama blowing them out. I don't think Vanderbilt will blow out Alabama. Then also at that same time, in a pretty big time slot for college football this week, we got Virginia going into Louisville. Louisville obviously 4-0 on the season, hoping to compete for an ACC title. Virginia 4-1 on the season, only 1 loss, and that was to NC State, so they need to win out if they want a shot to make the ACC Conference Championship game. And I think this game will be close. We all saw what Virginia did to Florida State last year. It's another conference with really no clear-cut number 2 team, so lots of teams are fighting for that Conference Championship game. Either of these teams could make it, and this game will be huge in that race. And we got part 3 of the Florida Cup, Miami going into Doak Campbell to play Florida State. If Florida State did not lose last week to Virginia, this would be the College Game Day game. Florida State will be trying to show that that loss to Virginia was a fluky game on a Friday night. Miami will be trying to show that they are a top 4 team in college football and that they are the best team in the state of Florida. This game will have lasting consequences for both of these programs going forward for years. It doesn't really get bigger than that. Here are my top matchups of Week 6. If you don't see a matchup you're looking for in here, it's probably in my sneaky good matchup. So make sure you go watch that video. And if it's not in there, then comment here and tell me I'm wrong. And if you like college football and want to see what my picks are on these, then make sure to like and follow. I will release my picks before kickoff tomorrow.